All right. Got trade booking here. OneNote opened up. That's all ready to go. Outlook. It's all ready to go. Okay, so let's get into the charts. There's a random gap on the NQ. So I've raised Apple value to only trade NQ. Now I'm only trading NQ today, so that's important. All right, let's get to it. Originally, so look at the gap in market. So I'm just gonna go NQ and see if it's a contractual gap. No, it's not a contractual gap. That means this legitimately did gallop upwards. So NQZ23, if you look on the daily chart, that's what it does. NQ. Why is that the case? Let's look at the daily chart. There is no. So I don't know why that's a daily pivot upwards. Let's look at the 14-minute, 1400 chart. So why is there a gap there? This is from 1600 on 1113 to 1400. What happened on this 1400? 1114, 1400 open. 819.75. 819.75. 815. Oh, that's why. Oops. My sessions. There we go. All right, we're good now. This was a contractual gap. What the? Another gap? What is going on here? My session's regular session. That means it includes all hours. Daily chart. Let's look at the daily. See if that's the case. No, it's not the case. What is going on with that gap? Okay. It's the problem with NQ. So, is there a problem with this one? You gotta go green. No, it isn't. That's the chart we need to look at. Alright, finally. Alright, so it looks bullish. It's very bullish. Looks strong. There is some type of holding split there, if it can get down to it. But this is a bullish formation. There's no doubt. Obviously, because it's just been so... It's been going up for this whole time. It's coming into this high, which it did reject from. But if I was the person there, I mean, the orders stop at this high. So if the market can get up to those highs up here, I would imagine that it breaks. That's my opinion. That's what I would do. Anyways. Alright, intraday. I thought that there were sellers up here. Don't know why. Do I have this on the last day? Yeah, current day. Alright, cool. This thing's really wanting to go up. It has been wanting to go up and break that high. I definitely suspect that it will. It's 811. It's got, you know, it's ready to go, in my opinion. Underneath here, there is a split right here. This area. But this is in the middle of the range, as you can see. not always likely to win. That this is a lonely pivot. This is a very tight lonely pivot, which would qualify as working. I'd do this one for sure. So I'm plotting that already. Let's get that in the trade book. NQ long, lonely pivot. It might not get there. What I want to see is this open rally downwards, break this low, because this is a 240-minute chart. If it breaks this low, it would look bearish, but it just gets stuck at this zone. It could probably break out. I could probably use this one, 878 or 870. 870 is where I'm buying. If you look at 870 is down here, right here. So that would be perfect. And then for the possibility that I'll break this high, which the whole point of this would be the daily picture going upwards. That's why this daily picture would stretch upwards in green, in the same category. That's exactly what I'm asking it to do. And then it would get into this high, where that's I think PPI came out, or CPI, I don't know. One of those came out and it just wicked upwards, and it created a high that remained for the past 3-4 days. I think it'll test that. But it usually likes to fake people out. Like this low, this higher low, it's going to be broken if it wants to go up, in my opinion. Smaller time frames, there's games being played right now. It's on a H setup right now. This is a bullish formation, but it's already done the trade, so I'm not doing it. I'm not touching it right now. I'm waiting for the 8:30 open. This lonely pivot I'm gonna take actually, and I'm gonna do a 25% off coupon on this, which just means my entrance is a little bit tighter. So 25% off of 5.75 is the width. This is a small zone, so I do a 5-minute lonely pivot, protecting free space of 2, outside local distal line. What else? Narrow. It's pretty clean too. It's very clean. So let's just mark that down. 11:20 is my 11:20:23. Okay, cool. I'm supposed to be risking 16 contracts on this. I don't have enough purchasing power for that. Need this over here. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Yeah, this is bullish in the pre-market. I don't know if it'll get there. Pre-market trading is always a rather risky. What we'd ask for is right here. This is the H setup. We'd ask for a 1-to-1 up to 18s. So I'm just gonna mark that down, just cause my target would be 18s, and that's kind of risky. A 1-to-1 where our stop would be at this distal line, like somewhat risky to do that, but we'll see. I want to see what happens. I'm not placing the trade. I'm just seeing what happens. It looks pretty much perfect to do that though. With 15 minutes left to go, I might do it. And I know I'm supposed to be max contracts. I don't know. I mean, 15-minute. That's a really far target for a 1-to-1. Right now, it's not a 1-to-1. But I'm just going to leave it be. I do think this is rather bullish. But we'll see. I'll see what happens. I'll be proved wrong if it breaks. If it breaks this distal line here. But otherwise, I think it'll bounce for sure. That's what I'm thinking. This lonely pivot. So I've redesigned this to be, I'm only trading NQ. I'm trading one symbol. This is flooding all my energy into one symbol, which is a little, I think it's positive. There's positives and negatives. Negatives would be if I want more, I want to do more, but the market is only one market. There's not much to do if the market's slow. So then I can't jump to gold or crude oil. Like, I'll be stuck with one market. And I think that's what happens. However, man, this is a good trade, in my opinion. We'll see if it breaks. That's a better view. So that's a con. But that's a behavioral con. So if I choose to say, well, if it's slow or whatever, I'm not seeing trades, I don't jump to another trading symbol. I just don't trade it. I still watch it, and just like I'm doing now, I'm just like, all right, well, it's got to do something to get me to be able to trade it. It's show opportunity. So it's behavioral. It can be worked on. So it can be fixed. But then the pros of trading just NQ is I can anticipate so much better. Look at that go. See that? I'm telling you. Look at that go. That was the trade right there. Now move your stop to this low. That's the trade. It would not want to cross that boundary because of the 15-minute chart. That's a 15-minute holding split. Anytime there's a holding split, which very bullish, there's a bull fib, this is a big green candle. The next bar prints that low and comes upwards, and that's bullish. Anytime that happens, that's bullish, and that's what happened. Wow. It's awesome. But now I'm bearish if it breaks this low. I'm bearish if it breaks that low. So, it's a game to be played. Anyways, a pros is I can anticipate more. So, say this were to come down, well, I can anticipate a breakout. I can anticipate it right now. Instead of being occupied with gold or crude oil or a different symbol, I'm occupied with one symbol, and I can see, okay, if this were to come down, I'm taking the breakout lower for a 1-to-1. It's safe to me. I'm taking that, which it might actually happen right now. So I gotta practice what I preach. NQ short breakout. So it gives me an opportunity to get better at anticipation. Anticipation is super important. This low goes to 895. This is my low. I'm taking this short of 90375, except there's 10 minutes to go before market opens, which I don't really appreciate because it can easily pop out, but it could easily pop to my target too. Who knows? Let's just do this. Let's just do the trade. So this low is 0375. 9 contracts. I'm not gonna have enough of that. 0375. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay, 7. There's go. I need my stop loss in place. This high. I think I'd still take this trade, regardless. Yeah, I think I will. It has to break me out to enter though, so we'll see. This high would be 1150. 1150 would be my stop loss. Good. And then my target would be, yeah, this is looking great. This is looking excellent. You could take the H setup. H setups are always more risky, but you basically have half the risk. It's a premature breakout. Anyways, that's what's going on. 89575 is my target. 89575. 89575. I already know that this is going to take me into the 830 open, but I'm willing to let that wave push me. I'm willing to. I don't know if it'll push me. It might come the other way against me, but I'm just saying I'm willing to let it push me. My target's nearby, and once it exits, I'm done. I'm out of the trade. So I'll take a picture of this because this is near breakout right now. This is a 5-minute breakout. Zone number 676. 5-minute. It didn't break out yet. It's all right. No trade on yet. it's still placed. This would be an HLC, not protecting free space at this point. Okay, this is looking good. It's looking like it can break out, but we'll see. It's a 5-minute HLC, but what about a 15-minute? It's a 15-minute 2BB. 2BBB, which is a breakout base bar, not a bear fib. It's all right. All right. Well, I took pictures. I plotted my order is sitting there waiting. My trade book is updated. There's nothing else I can do about this except wait just in case it breaks out. I do want to inch my, if it hits the low of this, I think it's going to break the low, so I'm going to inch my entry at 425. 1150 is still my stop. And then my target is down here at 95.75 still. Cool. That's the trade. Ahead at 8:30 open. This is gonna go really quickly, really fast. So I gotta figure out what my plan is. My plan is generally, I think it's gonna go up. That's my plan. I think it's what this day is going to give us is an upward movement. I don't know if it's gonna break the high. It could. It probably will, but it might play games. I don't know. I don't know if this will be the low. So right now the boundaries are this high, this low. That's for sure. And I think it's looking like it's primed to go up, just as. But it could go down to this split and come back up. I don't know what it's willing to do. Let's say if you take in this, did the guys profit out of there? So like out of this distal line, this is my stop. It's gone a 1-to-1, so they profited 1-to-1, but in an in-between zone like this, kind of tight, it usually goes 2-to-1. So I can see that moving downwards. I could. So I am bullish, but I'm not completely cut off from thoughts of bearishness. It's looking, there we go. We're in. I gotta take pictures quickly. My stops are in place. My targets are in place. We're in the trade and we're just letting it be. I'm just taking pictures of the entry. 5-minute, it looks perfect. Let me tell you, it looks perfect, but not all the times does it work when it looks perfect. Sometimes it's too obvious, but this looks pretty much perfect as breakout lower. I'd put my money there. That's what I'm doing. My 1-to-1 target is down here. It's got to hit this 1-to-1. Otherwise, I'm still in the trade. 5 minutes until market open. I'm surprised it's actually moving this quickly. Boom. Target almost hit. Target almost hit there. 75%. Don't pay attention to the targets. Don't pay attention to the money. Pay attention to your trade booking. It's gone 0.75 to 1 at this point. The pivot in the zone. It's no pivot in the zone, 25%, meaning it broke out and never looked back. Now it's looking back, but it never looked back at the start. 824 my entry was. I need to track that because that's important to see how my trades work in the pre-market session before 8:30 hits. 676 is my zone number. Good. My risk on the trade is, let's see here, 1015 for 1190, 1015 for 1190, 1015, 3.83 apples, 3.83 apples for 1190, 3.97, let's just say 3. four apples. 3.8. Yeah, I just do 1 decimal point. That's better. Well, it's looking all right. I don't know what's going to happen. It could go up, but it almost hit my target. It came... Oh my gosh. 96.75. It literally came 1 tick from hitting my target, dude. Seriously? Literally 1 tick. My target's at 96.75 and it went to... Oh, it went to 97. So I went close. If it goes lower, do you want to put a target further? I might consider that. But I also just want to get out of the trade. I don't like holding on to trades. Could it break this low? Yeah, you could ask for a 3-to-1, to be honest with you. A 3-to-1 is a lot more money than 1-to-1. You basket about 12 apples on the trade, which is excellent, right? But you're much more likely to lose. I'm just getting out. Got out at a 1-to-1. Hey, if it falls, which it looks like it's doing, I miss out on an opportunity, whatever. Hey, I got my profit. I got 4 apples out of that. I got my 4 apples. Thanks for that. Anyways, 828. I'm gonna mark down when I got out because 828 got out. I think that's important because I didn't rely on 830 open to push me anywhere. This is a completely pre-market trade that worked out really well. Breakout. So I'm gonna take a picture of this. Now it's at lonely pivot demand. That's what it is, where it's at right now. I wouldn't call it as a lonely pivot. It's a PE, but meaning protecting extreme. But it's all right. I'm not going to take that. I'm more bearish on that. I'm bullish down here. I want this demand to break. So this demand right now that's in right now, I want it to break through, slice it like butter all the way down, break this distal line right into my lonely pivot, and I'll be happy to buy from there. And I'm holding that. If that's so overextended, I'm holding that sucker all the way up here. That is a monster trade if that happens. But that's my anticipation. That's the way I'm setting this up. As far as this lonely pivot goes, I'm going to ask for... Alright, this has gone 1.75 to 1. But I'm going to ask for a very high risk reward, which means it's a very low % chance of winning. Very low. Which is very important to note because you're more likely to lose. Drastically more likely to lose, I may add. So therefore you risk smaller. That's simple. You have to risk smaller. I'm going for a 10-to-1 on that. I rarely go 10-to-1s. This is asking for your defeat. It's literally asking to lose. Because how often does a trade go 10-to-1? Very rarely. Few and far between. Therefore, you're asking to lose. So, but I'm only risking 1.5 apples. So, I'll lose 1.5 apples. Whatever. I'm going to place the trade now before market goes down and does it because it's 8:30. All right, 70.5. No, my entry is 25% in the zone, which is right here. 86875. We got 5 contracts. 86875. 86875. 868.75. Good. My stop loss would be... Oh, this is bullish. It's not even breaking this low. Wow. We'll see. 830 can do weird things. This low is 865 flat, so that means 86475. 86475. Good. My targets, I would just delete my target because my target's way out there. But it's looking like this is not even gonna place. It's looking like it's gonna break out. Look on the daily chart. It looks perfect for a breakout. I'll just leave it be. It might float upwards. I thought it would kind of try to break the lows and deal with it a little bit before breaking out, but it looks like it's not even gonna mess with anything. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Wow. No, I'm not. I would consider doing a breakout upwards, holding level creation, but it needs to form that. I'm waiting. It needs to form something here. But it's only been 1 minute. This is 1 minute. 1 minute on this. This is a huge open, dude. This is ridiculous. Wow. Oh, I gotta take a picture, close this trade. 830 went completely against this trade. However, we got out at a 1-to-1 anyway, so we profited. Happy about that. This one went, I think, 1.75 to 1. Okay, gotta mark that down. 1.75 and it stopped out. There you go. Okay, so what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is it's either gonna come down, and now this 830 open is now demand. I'm not gonna take it, but that's generally what happens. But otherwise, it needs to form some type of structure here, demand or holding split, a distal line, to separate bulls here, to separate this from coming down here. In other words, it has free space, which is right here. It needs to maintain that free space, which means no bars get into it. No bars, just leave that free space. So it needs to show structure sideways instead of coming downwards, sideways and then up, instead of coming all the way down. Otherwise, if they're going down, the bulls are risking using this 838 demand open, and if that's used up, it's going lower, and therefore the daily chart's not going to look as bullish. It's going to look bearish. Right now, to maintain the health of this breakout, it needs to continue upwards. It needs to show patterns sideways and up. So let's see if that happens. The 3 minute just printed, and that's precisely what it's doing right now. So right now it's forming a distal line. If this were to go upwards and break this high, that's bullish. That's generally bullish. You can take that breakout right now. As far as I'm concerned, right now I'm looking for a holding level creation, which means this bar, current bar, needs to break this high and print green. That's all I care about. And then I'll use this distal line. Boom, it broke the high. Now it's bullish. This is a breakout. At this point, I'm plotting down my holding level, holding split right now, but I'm gonna leave it be a little bit. That's very bullish. There you go. The breakout would have easily worked. Now it's coming all the way up. Now it's formed a holding split. At this point, this is my entry. My holding split. 8 NQ long. Holding split. 8. That's 8 contracts long. 8. Oh, hold on. I didn't do that. Yeah, there you go. Why is my command prompt open? This is just so bullish, dude. Wow. I highly doubt it's coming down now. This is going straight into my targets areas. It's about to test this high for sure. Huh. I don't know where it's going. This is my holding split though. I'm definitely placing that trade. Right here. This is a buy at 46.25. This is just in no way coming down. This is bullish, man. And now it's forming some type of holding level. This is an anti-breakout right there. Take the short. Take the short. That's what I would do. But this is happening way too quick for me to be able to actually take and move my stops and all this and measure it out. That's an algorithm. It needs to be an algo right there. I would short right now for the break of this low. Short. And probably got us stopped out there. Probably would have. Alright, this holding split. Man, this is just relentless. Wow, what an open. What an open, man. Check one note quick. We're good. Okay. Alright, now it's coming down. It's forming a comeback bar. This is an interesting comeback bar. I'm not going to take it. This is way too bullish, man. Maybe I'll take the comeback bar if it comes up here. Because right now, this is all sell area up here. So maybe if it's in the sell area. As far as this goes, I need to plot this order. 9 contracts if we can, at 946.25. 946.25. 946.25. 946.25. 946.25. 946.25. There we go. And my stop loss. Oh my gosh, look at it go. Wow. This is. We're likely to have a trade before it hits this demand too. So we've got multiple areas that we're waiting to buy at. This thing is not coming back for me. It's going up. So it's highly likely that the next trade I'm going to take is a short at this point. At this point, I want it. Now I want it to go up a little bit more so I can get in short. Okay, at this point, it's going up. Anytime it comes near this barrier, this weekly barrier, it's going to find some type of selling. I don't know who, but I know that there's some selling up there. Especially off a market open like this without much retracement at all. I'm happy to go in short. As far as this goes, since this was made at the CPI over here, it's likely there's just not much there's no structure at all, so it's a blind short. Okay, look at it come down. This is a holding level creation at this point. That's just what it is. This is a holding level creation. Breaks this high. I would consider taking a short here because I was bearish on that as the whole time. So I'm taking a short anti-breakout. This is counter trend, 100% counter trend, but I'm willing to take it. NQ short anti-breakout, 13. This is 5 contracts short. I'm gonna get a 25% off coupon on this one. That's 7 contracts, 25% off right here at 988.5. It looks like it's not even gonna get there, but I'm placing it anyways. Bro, what is with this? Command prompt keeps on opening up every time I cancel order. Yeah, boom, it broke. Never mind. Anti-breakout's no longer a thing. The distal line broke. This is very bearish. Not very bearish, but you know, this is a bearish sign. It's a bearish sign. I would like it to come all the way down to my holding split. In that case, I'm long at 46.5. 46.5. Come on. Come down. I'd be long at 46.5 in this holding split area right here. My stop would be this distal line, would be 39, which would be 38.75. 38.75. Really small, tight zone. And I'd ask for a 1-to-1. I'd ask to just get out 1-to-1. I want liquidity. I want to just get out. I don't know. I don't care where it goes long term. You know. Here it comes down for me. Very nice. Very nice. Continue on. I would like it to continue on, but be leery when you, be wary when you speak to the market like it's lesser than you, like it's a pet. No, that you don't want to get the market angry. 54.25 is my target. 54.25, about where it is now, close to be. No, that would be 2 to 1. Excellent. Overall, I'm very happy with this trade if it were to work out. Right now, it's showing a holding level. It's showing a holding level. This is bullish. If this were to hold this distal line like this and go up, that's bullish, man. Especially if it goes up from here. That's for sure bullish. It can happen. It can. Don't know what'll happen, but that's showing bullish. I don't think I would take anti-breakout. It's just too big of a zone. I'd like to see if this distal line breaks. I'd like to see it come right into my zone. This 3-minute split is almost too obvious. So I'm, especially to the left, I don't like it when it's resting near previously broken high. I hate that, but that's what it is. So I'm a little conscious about that. I could go half size, but I think I'm just gonna take it. I just take the trade. That's fine. As far as this goes, this is looking like this distal line will work. Wow. Wow. Otherwise, if you're bearish on that distal line, you can take entries short from here for a 1-to-1 past this distal line for a breakout. And that would be called an H-S, H setup. That's what I would qualify that as. And it also qualifies as a 5-minute breakout bar prevention, preventing this from breaking this other high. Look at it go down. So if it does go down, I'm bearish. I'd be bearish on this break of this low. If this breaks this current bar's low, whether this bar or the next, regardless, it's bearish. It would be going lower. Look at that. That's a breakout. I'm just not sure. That's all. I'm just not sure. I feel like the breakout could work as an anti-breakout too. So I'm not placing an order, but I'm just talking through what I'm thinking. If it were bearish, if it breaks that low, the current bar's low, I'd be happy to go in long here, but I want that price to stretch itself all the way to my zone. I don't want it to inch its way there. I want it to stretch. We want stretch because we get out right away when it's too stretched and it comes right back, just like a rubber band. Kind of like that. All right, it's broken. The breakout's now going. I'm just plotting the breakout in this box right now. This, if it were to break this box, meaning go upwards on this box, that would be an anti-breakout working. So I have a setup that's called an anti-breakout, which catches a breakout that says, nope, you're actually not going to break out. You're going to turn around and break out all the stop losses that had a breakout on you. And that's precisely what it looks like it's doing right now. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but this high would need a break. And if that high breaks, I'm bullish. That's a bullish sign. So we're just waiting. Trades that I can do. I mean, if this is holding level creation, I don't know. I'm not bearish on it until it goes further up. I want it to go further up until I'm bearish, but I am bullish. I am bullish at this holding split, and I already have orders there, so I am bullish there. So that's the only trade I have currently. This anti-breakout might work. It's got to break the high of that rectangle. Otherwise, if it turns down, that's bearish, right? That would be qualified as bearish. Look at that go down. If it breaks that low, boom, broke that low. That's bearish. Get ready, awaiting orders to be filled here at this holding split. I hope it comes. I hope it comes here. You know, that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for it to stretch itself here. It's not stretching. It's condensing. No, darn it. That's not enough for me to cancel my order quite yet, but this is not a good sign if it doesn't stretch itself lower towards my buy zone. I'm gonna still have my order on at this point. That's really sucks if it doesn't get down there. It looks like it can. It's still stretching itself, especially on the 15-minute chart. It's stretching itself. So that's pretty much all I have to worry about. It's coming toward, yep, there we go. It's stretching. It's stretching towards my entry. My entry's at 46.5. Is that correct? Yes, it is. And it would be at my target right now. So I'm literally asking for it to just bounce a little bit towards a 1-to-1 target. I am risking on the trade 4.6 apples. If it gets filled, I'm going to take a picture once or if I get filled on this. And oh boy, this is the risky spot. It bounced without filling my entry. My target would be hit already at 1-to-1. Oh my gosh. Do I cancel the position? Do I cancel this order? Yep. Boom. There you go. Canceled. Because this has already made the move. It stretched itself and now it hit targets without filling me in the position. That sucks. Whatever. Exit. I was not too far away from entry, but that's what you get for having zones super tiny. At this point, I'm free. I'm not hooked on to any trade in particular, so I'm just going to chill. I have no orders entered. I have no trades that I'm tracking. So let's just continue this. Am I bullish or bearish? I'm bullish at this point, but it can go lower. Look, I mean, it barely touched my holding split. I just don't like to take holding splits when it's not stretched out towards me. It's just not something I like. The arrival is important to me, so I'm particular about that. I think I'm more bullish on the day until I'm bearish. So if that makes any sense, it's got to go up further for me to be calling this let's come down. But really, I don't think it can. I don't think it needs to go down on the higher time frame chart like weekly. This thing can break the high. It has no problem breaking this high. It's already tested this high. This high has already worked downwards for a 1-to-1. It can go up, in my opinion, and test the all-time high. I think, no, that's not the all-time high. Yeah, that's just a extreme weekly high. Or is that? That is the all-time high. Holy crap, is it? Yeah, it is. It's gonna go try to test the all-time high if it breaks. So that's probably why it's having such a hard time at this point. Wow. It's actually really close to bullish. Anyways. Alright, let's see here. It's bullish. That's really, 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 really bullish. It broke that stop distal line, and in my head, that's bullish. So this lonely pivot would have worked really well, or holding split if I got filled on it, but it's okay. Don't be a sore loser. This is bullish. This is going to break this high for sure. Absolutely going to break this high. Absolutely going to break that high. If it doesn't, I'm bullish on breaking that high. Then I would be taking orders long. It's got to show. If it doesn't break this high and comes down, I'm going to go long. I need to figure out how I'd get in long. This next bar, I would take an H setup downwards. This whole low, I would take for a 1-to-1. I would do that. I'd be happy to do that for a 1-to-1. This is a large risk, but it's also an easy reward. I'd do that. 16.86. NQ long. H setup. 16.86, so it's about 17. How many contracts? That's 4 contracts at 966.5. 966.5. Oh, broke the high. Never mind. Broke the high. That's what I thought. That was my bet anyways, so breaks the lower. All right, it's going up. It's going up. Now, I want it to stretch itself upwards a little bit before making some type of formation to go bearish on. And then I would go bearish. I'd go lower on it. I don't know how far, but I'd go lower on it. This is coming up into this region that I have plotted out. That's bearish territory. It's into bearish territory at this point. It's into bearish territory. This this 15-minute bar is a breakout upwards. I just don't know how far it would go. A 1-to-1, people would be asking for it to go up here, so I think I'm sufficient in saying that I think that this could work, and if it gets up to there, it's overextended upwards. That's my theory behind that. So if it gets up to this dashed line, I'd be looking for any type of way to go short, especially if this hasn't gone short. If this is still bullish all the way up there and stretching itself into here, I'm happy to go in short. I'm not taking blind short. I'm taking any type of smaller time frame, like 3-minute or 5-minute formations going downwards. Whether it's a bubbling formation, which is a 2BB or 2BB base bar, or comeback bar, or comeback bar prevention. I'll take that one too if it goes the other way. I'll take anti-breakouts up there. There's all different sorts of formations that I can take going short. That's what I'm looking for. That's my plan. At this point, we just gotta let it be. Let it do its thing if it wants to continue upwards. If it doesn't, it's looking more of like condensing. Meaning it plays games back and forth. I just don't want that to happen. But I'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't know what to do about that. What would be wild if it breaks this low over here, 887? That would be wild. Where's that on the daily chart? 887. It's right here. If it goes down, that's that's crazy. That goes down. It's doubtful. So I'm bullish on this thing, man. I am. That's where I would think. So let's just let this thing play out. Piss. Be right back. All right. It's continuing up. kind of like focusing on just one market. It's kind of more relaxing, but I can anticipate more. I can have more meaning to each trade because I'm anticipating the next move, the next move after the next move. So I kind of dig it. All right. That's another breakout upwards that you can take. There's been breakout upwards this whole ways up, and they've been working every time. This most recent one would be here. Place the market order only if it breaks the high. Upon breaking the high, I'm not gonna do it because I just can't get myself to buy when it's already gone up so far. I think it can work, but it's just not. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Sorry. I can't get myself to do that. Because right when I buy, it's going to be up too high, slams downwards. Especially, they like to play games at highs. High of day like this, where it's bubbling. Here, look. The daily high, it's bubbling upwards. It's the high of day. There's just games to be played there. And I'm not a player in that game. I'm a player in my own game, not their game. So I refuse to play. 3 minute. This would be bearish. In anti-breakout, you could go short. There it goes. It breaks out. 5 minute. Boom. Breakout candle. Look at this. Man, oh man. If this goes... I don't know. I think it's bearish, but who knows? I don't know how the breakout would go. So this is a breakout upwards. I'm not... No trades placed. I just want to see how it goes. At this point, it's poked its head out. It would have filled me long, and now it's coming down. I'd be negative, and my stop loss would be at this split right there to go lower. If it does go lower, there is still bullish. There's still, in my opinion, right here is a bullish area. Every time a fake out like this happens, where it's down, up, down, and a little downtrend inside a long uptrend, and it completely slices through with a bull fib like this, about 75% of that is bullish. So it comes down and it'll touch this box and pop up. That's generally what happens. I've seen that happen multiple times. Not at the break of this high. I'm talking a break of this lower. It goes lower, goes lower on the smaller time frames, and then just one boom upwards, which is exactly what happened. It's going lower, it's going lower, it's going lower, and then boom, one bullish move upwards, and it's up. That's qualified as longs. All right, it's going up. It's going up. It would have a far target, man. This breakout would be a far target from all the way down here to up here. My target would be up here. That would be my target. That's a 1-to-1. So let's just leave it be. At this point, you'd still be negative, even though it shows bullish, because you're buying so far up. You know, that breakout, you're buying so far up. If this were to come up and break this high, that's bullish. I actually might consider that at this point. I don't know. I mean, this is a breakout upwards. I just don't like high of days. Look at that. That's bullish if it goes green. If this current bar goes green, that is really bullish, dude. I'm still not gonna, because we're by and large in a area of shorting potential. So I'm not, no, I've already answered no to bullish. I'm not going long. Not going long. Not in this zone I'm going long. No, thank you. It's just not something that I'm going to do. It's bearish. Now it's coming into a distal line. this 5-minute distal line. This should provide a bounce. If it doesn't, I'd be bullish down here for a bounce. Because if it doesn't want to, I'd be bullish down here, and this would be my trade. This one, I think I'd go for a 0.75 to 1. Look at that bounce, dude. Never mind, it bounced. It bounced well. If it breaks that high, dude, that is crazy. I've seen crazy, but if it breaks that high, it's bullish. Look at that go. Wow. Wow. Did it break that high? No, it did not yet. Wowzers. Wow. This could easily go up if it breaks that high. The first target right here, this dashed line, would be my nearest breakout, and then this big line would be that 15-minute break. I'd be in short anything past these dash lines or around the dash lines. I'd be dumping. I'm trying to go short. Looks bullish. I'm gonna erase this one. This is not a setup that I have. It would be qualified as an intuition setup, but I would say it's a fake out. That fake out line. Not particularly a setup that I take. I'd consider this area. All right, so if it drops down, I'd consider from here all the way to here, which is a good meaty area for a 1-to-1. Bullish to break that high. It has not broken that high yet. It's gotten rejected a third time at that high. This is, I don't know. That's short. That's short weather. It's looking like a thunderstorm. Not a thunderstorm, but like, you know, clouds at least. That's what that looks like. I'd consider going short here. It's not too far up. It touched these highs a couple times. I'd be happy if it doesn't fill me. Yeah, so in that, oh, there it goes. Breaks up. Good thing, because I didn't want to take that short. It broke by a tick and coming downwards. That's not good. I would consider taking this low. Which would be 9.9 contracts at this low. 93 flat, 93 flat. As many contracts as you can at 93 flat. 93 flat. That's fine. My stop would be high of day. Take a picture. This is a breakout. My stop would be high of day. I like it because it's such a small zone. My targets would be 86 flat, 86 flat, I repeat. 86 flat. Let's see if this happens. Boom! No, 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 no. Cancel trade, cancel trade. Yep, canceled trade. And now it's happening anymore. It's happening again. It's going. My target there? No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm out. I'm not taking the trade. But wow. So, wow. I kind of still bearish on it. Look at that aggressive looking bearish. Like, that is bearish. It breaks high and comes low, breaks the low. This thing is quick. It's just quickly going down. So I am not in short, but I'm kind of willing to go in short here if this wants to break lower. I am willing. Oh my gosh, it just happens too freaking quick. 6 contracts at this low. I'll take it. 6 contracts at this low. Am I getting tricked anywhere? No, I'm gonna wait. I decided. Oh fuck. It would have gone. Hey, it wouldn't have hit target yet. I'd be scared. This is the high of day. Look, it come down. This is interesting because the 3-minute coming in here, protecting this split, it is also in this area. All right. If it comes down to this area, so I just want to keep this trade going just because I was really close to entering in short there. And my stop would be high of day. So this is, I'm just gonna keep this in. I could take a picture of this and track it, but no, I'm only taking trades that I'm only documenting trades that I'm actually taking. If this were to break, man, that was a hell of a trick that I somehow didn't fall into if that were to break this high of day. That's tricky. At this point, I'm very, very confident that it'll get to this 1-to-1. Okay, so if it comes down to here, though, I'm bullish. I'm bullish from right here. This is my little trade. 1-to-1 up to here. Sure, I don't know. This is a kind of a fat zone, overweight. He's fat, but I think you could still get away with a 1-to-1 because the market's moving. I think you can. I don't know. I think you can. All right. Yep. All right. This short would have worked. Yeah, it would have worked if it gets there. Yeah, it would have worked. So, whatever. It is what it is. This one, I'd be taking this trade as an intuition. NQ long int 13.25. We've got 5 contracts on that one. 25% off, which would be 7 contracts. $63.25. 7 contracts at $63.25. Wow, it's going back, dude. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. 54.75 is my stop there for the intuition. I'm kind of glad that I didn't participate in this trade because I wasn't for sure about it either way. I was confident that it's gonna work, but I don't know. And I'm happy that really happy I didn't place it at this point. 980 would be my target. Would be my target. Okay. Wow, dude. What? It's going up. It's about to break this high. It said, I see your breakout. No, thank you. That's what that did right there. It got 0.75 to 1, and now it's about to get stopped out. Wow. I was really bearish on it. So that's surprising. It's really surprising. Oh, it's still in play. It's still in play. Oh my gosh, the high is just getting protected, dude. Wow. The things you see. Oh my gosh, dude. If this goes lower, that is crazy. It goes right a tick away from breaking the high, and it says no. Absolutely not. You are not breaking the high. Now it's bearish. Look at that. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know what's going to happen with this thing, but with all this fight back and forth, I'd imagine that if it breaks the high or the low, it'll break out in that same direction. It'll just say, boom, it releases all those orders that are trying to prevent that from happening. On both sides, really. Both sides. So I think it'll just pop. In that case, it could pop lower towards my demand that I have plotted. I have my orders sitting there, waiting. Patiently waiting. However, I don't know what this thing's gonna do. If it wants to break out lower, why not? Why can't it break out lower? So, would you be able to take that short for 1-to-1? Perhaps. It's also so risky. It's not clean. There's not protecting free space. I mean, there's a lot. There's a list of things that's preventing me from doing that. Boom! It breaks out. Go, go, go! Look at that go. So it broke out, and it just said, like I thought, it just said, boom! I'm gonna just send it, because it was fighting and battling back and forth for so long. It said, screw it, I'm deciding low. I'm long at this price at 67.50, actually lower at 63.25. But let's see if this gets there. Now it's stretching towards my entry point on my entry long. Come on. I'm wanting that. This area is specifically a that would have worked. So this area is a fake out int. So I got to plot this. This is 677. Order entry is at 914. I didn't actually entry yet, but it hit my zone already. Regardless if I actually get in or not, it's hit my zone because I'm taking a 25% off coupon on this trade. As you can see, it's hit my entry. Now it's buying. I would like it to go lower to fill me, but whatever. My zone is my zone is my zone. That's what's going on. Come on. Yeah, it's already close to my target. My 1-to-1 would be here. Yeah, it's already 0.75 to 1. There's no point in entering, right? Right? There's no point in entering now. You barely missed my entry. Again. It's one of those days. I don't know, man. It's gone 0.75 to 1. Am I leaving my entry on? Yep. I'm leaving my entry on. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's gone 0.75 to 1 with a 0% PIZ. I still have my order set. I'm risking 4.7 on the 4.7 apples on the trade, which is about how much I'm up right now on the day. So why? I just think it's bullish. I think it's bullish. That's why. I'm still bullish on it. And it didn't really go all the way up to what I'm expecting. So, this is a 5 minute or 3 minute? 3 minute. This is a 3-minute fake out. Int fake out. OE of 1. Kind of a arrival, yeah. Yeah, that's what I got. That's all I can do about that. My orders are set. I like it. I like it. I like it if it goes down and hits, fills me. I mean, I would be in the trade right now, so typically you should probably cancel the order because it's gone so far. I don't know. I don't know. That is bullish, dude. Look at that. Precisely where I was thinking it would go. Because look at this. Anytime that happens, it's right there. That's where the zone is. Darn it. Yeah. Look. I have to exit. I have to not place the trade anymore because this is exactly what I thought I would do, and I wouldn't want to be in it anymore. So it's gone almost 1-to-1. It's about to hit 1-to-1 without me in the trade. How awesome is that? 1-to-1. Boom. Hit. All right. Dude, that sucks. That's the second time today that price moved away without me. Barely. I'm talking this one was down here. It was my entry. Right next to it. So it happens. It happens a lot. Whatever. If it goes upwards, not particularly short, not particularly long. There's a chance that I'd go bullish for 0.5-to-1. But that's just kind of risky, and I never do that, so. Right? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would consider doing this split distal line right here, which is from here to here, just that distal line, which would be a target's up to here. I would consider this 0.5-to-1 maybe. Is that too much risk for a 0.5-to-1 though? Yeah, kind of. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Down here. 16.75, 16.25. This would be a holding split and Q long. This would be a 0.5-to-1. 0.5. And I would like a 25% off discount on it, which is really low, right? I could get a 50% off, actually. That's what I'm asking for. 56.25 is my entry. 56.25. 56.25. That's my entry. 56.25. Just taking this split right here, this distal line split. This low is 949. 949. That means 94875. Good. Targets would be 0.5-to-1, which would be right here. Roughly 7-1. 971 flat. 971 flat. That's my trade. I'd appreciate if it falls down even more, but we'll see. I'm plotting the trade because my order's set. Is this a good trade to take? I think it is. And also I'm going for such a small risk reward that I'm just asking for it to bounce back and forth. That's all I'm asking for. Just some bouncing. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask this, honestly. So. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 7 was the one. Good. 6, 7, 8 now. All right, now it's would have been filled 922. Like I said, I have a 50% off coupon on this one, so it has to get really far into my zone to be able to go long. This is a 15-minute holding split, protecting free space of 3, recency of 2-1, magnitude of 2-1, X score of 2.75. 2.75. This is excellent. I gotta take a picture of this. Wow, frickin' A. Now it's bouncing again. Come on, man. Fill me for once. This is ridiculous. Come on. If it bounces to my target 71, I'm out. I'd be not taking the trade. Oh my gosh. It's about to hit my target where my target would have been. Keep in mind my order was right here at 56.25. It hit there. It's gone 0.25 to 1. I'm going to say 25%. 0.25 to 1. 25% PIZ. Fake out OE. That's still going on. Come down to my target. There we go. We're about to be filled. If this goes lower, we're about to be filled. Recency magnitude OE. I would say OE of 1, I guess. Past breakout. Yep. In front of distal line. That's great. All right, we're in. We should be in. Risking 1050 for 2065. 1050 for 2065. 1050 for 2065. 2065. And I'm out. Darn. Loss of a trade. 6.88 was my targets. Boom. Loss. Wow. Take a picture. That is bearish. That's a loss. I was kind of getting antsy that I wasn't into the trade, but it's all right. This thing broke out like crazy. This thing completely broke out. Extinguished it all. Extinguished. All right. As far as this one goes, how far did this go? This one's gone 1 to 1 and failed. That's it. I lost 3.5 apples on that one. Negative 3.5. It happens. Okay. Let's just leave this be. At this point, this has gone really down. This has gone really, really down. Breaks that distal line too. I don't quite know. I have no trades on, so nothing going on. I'm kind of, I don't know where. I don't know where it's going. Looks like it's coming back to the 8:30 open. Look at the daily chart. Wow. So this has come back good. Come back really good. This could go lower. Don't know where it's gonna go. Just gonna listen to the chart. Alright. I think the 15 minutes, a good chart, you can see everything. At this point, I need to see this day 11:15 where all the orders were. So I'm just gonna get volume profile going. 11:15. Okay. Actually, a lot of the orders were down south. A lot of the orders were up here. Wait, what? Yeah, this is all types of messed up. This is all types of messed up. This is so messed up. 11:15, man. This is messed up, bro. Oh, it's a 15-minute chart. That's why. Oops. All right. Sorry. All right. Let's just look at the volume profile. All right, here it is. So most of the orders were sitting here. Most of the orders were here at 9:04. Let's look at chart right now. 9:04. Has it bounced from there? It's gone down. It hasn't gone down to 9:04 yet. That is where my targets would be going. I'd be in short at this point. I think so. I'd be in short. I'm in short. Short now. Oops. I need to place an intuition trade. This is an anti-breakout. If we look at the 3-minute, it looks like a breakout. Right here would be stop loss. Now, where's my order? At 58, at 5.8. Right here would be that's my entry. This high I'd be out at 62.25. 62.25. So I'm risking 415. Which is 1.38 apples. 1.4 apples. Out. I'm out. This is an anti-breakout that I took in Q short. Out for a loss from here to here, but it's a 50% off coupon. I'm still short on that thing, man. But whatever. This was a 3-minute anti-breakout. More like an 3-minute anti-breakout. 3-minute 2BBB. End of trend. PE tight. Protect a free space of 1. 9:30. 9:29. 11, 20, 23. 679. 0 NA. This is a 50% off. There we go. There we go. I'm in short more. But I gotta take a picture quick and then go to the next trade. Okay, 679. 679. There we go. Now 680. This is 680. This was a comeback bar. 7.6. I gotta place my stop here. Comeback bar, 680. Here we go. We got 3 minute, and then I want the 15 minute. I need to place my stop quickly. This is precisely what I wanted. I'm holding on to this thing for a little bit here. If it does well, look, am I doing the right thing? I think I'm doing the right thing. I think I'm doing the right thing. That's all that matters. I'm doing the right. I think that I'm doing the right thing. I'm going for a 3-to-1 on this trade. Probably something like 5. I don't know. Negative 1.4. Now NQ short again. This one was a breakout. How big? 7.5. Hey, look. What's not good is that you don't have your stop placed yet. That's not good. This high is 66.50. Therefore, my stop is at 66.50. Count risk. 710. 710 divided by 300 is 2.4 apples. Risking. What's my reward? 3-to-1, which is down here at 936.5. 936.5. 36.5. 2890, which is 2890 divided by 300. It's just 9.6 apples for 3-to-1. 2-to-1, something like that. This was a, let's see what it was. This was a 3-minute. Oops. This was opened at 9:30. 680. Same symbol, same direction. Red error here, which means same symbol, same direction. I had previously shorted, and then I got stopped out. 1 minute later, I went short again, which generally is a negative sign for my profit loss. And generally a lose. We'll see. Whatever. It's gone 1-to-1. 25% PIZ. Now it's coming back to break even. It might lose, but whatever. My target's down here. Whatever. If it loses, it loses. I think I did the right thing. I like the trade. This was a narrow, but not micro. 3-minute comeback bar. Yeah, that's about it. There's not much description on that one. It's either I lose 2.4 apples or gain 9.6. That's pretty good, actually. 58.97, 58.97. Wow, I got excellent fill up there. Oh, man. It's looking like it'll break. It is looking like it'll break. That's unfortunate. I'm asking for a 3-to-1, which is way down here. Whatever. Whatever, mate. Whatever happens, happens. Man, I just like looking at one market. I only have to worry about one thing at a time, dude. It's actually kind of cool. Anticipation. I could anticipate it going up past my stop into this supply. This is a holding level supply. That's what it is. So you could go short there. I don't like the look of it. I don't know. It's definitely a short area, but I don't like the look of it, especially because I was just short here. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it be. I'm not going to place the trade up here, but it is certainly a distal line there. Kind of just hoping that this trade works, you know, and goes down, but I don't know. You could just get out 1-to-1s. Wouldn't that be more smart, huh? 5 contracts short. No, I'm more than that. I have 6 contracts short. Good to go. All right. I wanted to know the target for this one. Oops. For this one was 678. My target was down here from 58 to 45. That's 14. That's 14. Hold on. 14. What was 14? It was a 1-to-1. So 14. 14 with 7 contracts. No, 6 contracts. Whatever. 6 contracts, 14, 5.6 apples would be my profit there if that were to work. Oh, man. It's gone 2.25 to 1. That ain't no 3, though. Unfortunately. Dang it. But, hey, we are more likely. We're about half likely to win versus half likely to lose. Thank you, God. I don't care at this point. Obviously, I do care, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Anticipation. What's going to happen next? All right. 20 minutes left. All right. Volatility diminishing. The next target would be coming down to this 8:30 open, which is also the from that day that CPI came out. Most of the volume was sitting. Most of the volume appeared to happen near that 904, which is precisely where this 8:30 open happened. That's an odds enhancer. That's what I would think. Oh, okay, it could go up from there. So, and the 8:30 popped off from there. It's a demand open. This is generally good, but there is no type of supply there. There's no, or sorry, demand. There's no structure there to take longs from. The only thing I can do is plot that out as just an area to watch for bounces. So don't be short there and all that kind of stuff. Darn it, this is going upwards into my zone. It might stop me out here. That is so unfortunate, but whatever. We gave it our best shot. It did work. It did work for a 2.25 to 1. That's qualifying as working. It's just, you know, I have, I have my targets further away. I have my targets at 3 to 1. I'm asking for a lot here. And the market's perhaps not willing to give me that allotment. We'll see, though. I'm just taking a picture of the series of events that's just occurred. 680. Let's look at what it looks like. So it's gone down, and now it's coming back. So unfortunate. So very unfortunate. It is what it is. I am asking for that 3 to 1, which is the break of the low. It seems like if it breaks that low, it's gonna continue lower, but I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking for it to break the low, man. That's all. I'm right here. Alright, let's stop paying attention to the trade that I have on and start paying attention, because there's nothing I can change. It's my stop or my target. That's it. Let's start paying attention to what happens if either one are broke. So if it breaks lower, I'm not immediately looking to go long. There's a lot of areas that the only next area that I'd kind of go long here is 904 area. This is the 830 open, but there's no zone there. Like I said, if it goes upwards right now, it's gonna come into this this supply. However, I think it's possible that it'll work. It's just I'm not sure about it. You know, I think it'll work, but I'm just not sure about it. In this one, my trade is looking like it'll break. Darn, it went 2.25 to 1. You could have got out. Have nearer targets next time. Nearer targets. That's the purpose here. I don't know. If it breaks upwards, it's looking like it'll go into that supply, and it looks good on the 5 minute. It looks like a lonely pivot on the 3 minute right here. That's usually a good trade. I don't know why I don't like it. Maybe because there's a zone up here that I think would work instead. In fact, that is why I'm doing this. I think that this zone would work instead. I think that sellers would rather be up here than down there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm having my orders there. My risk would be here. I don't want it to go in here, but there you have to have your stops up here. So, but this zone right here is where I actually think is gonna hold sellers. In that sense, I'm going to have to put it like this for a 1-to-1. No, I'm going for here 1-to-1. This is a tight. It means tight is a trait that means the distal line, instead of the drawn zone, it goes all the way down to here, and that's my trade. That's what I'm doing. I'm about to get stopped out. Boom, got stopped out of that trade. 8 point. Let's just plot this down and going short. Holding level 8.25. That's 8 contracts at 985.5. 985.5. 985.5. My stop would be here. 993 flat. 993 flat. My target would be down for 1-to-1 would be 976.5. 976.5. 976.5. 0.25, whatever. All right, so let's plot this out. Let's plot what has occurred. Unfortunately, my comeback bar broke. It went 2.25 to 1, but man, it ended up breaking, which so sucks. But it's all right. We did our best. In the end, it was a good thing. It was a good thing to trade that because it worked. All right, now the zone is working to my surprise. Or rather, not to my surprise. I just didn't want to take it. I want to take it up here. 2.25. That was a loss of 2.4 apples. At this point, we're really limiting our losses, which is good. All right. Yep. At this point, we're chilling. We're chilling. If this comes down, that's wow. I don't know what's gonna happen then. Yeah, that's bearish. If it goes down, it's very bearish. And especially because it's already made that low. That would be unfortunate because I was trying to trade that low. It's alright. There could be demand open there at the low, but there could be. Could be demand open here. 5 minute, 3 minute. I'd consider that for a small 1-to-1, but yeah, I mean that's not that good of a zone. The 15 minute, where's the 1-to-1 then? Oh, that's actually good. I like it. I like it. 58.50 is my entry. Come on. 58.50. It's my entry. Oh my gosh, dude. It gets right to my entry and turns around. And then hits target. I'm out. That's ridiculous. Okay, fine. You're really playing games today. Really playing games. Alright, if it goes up though, so let's say it goes down. I don't know. It could go down. Whatever. I'm not long. Let's replace the orders here that I have waiting. 985 to 993. 985 to 993. 985 to 993. And then my target would be down here at 1-1. 7-5-ish. 7-5-ish. 7-5. Cool. Alright, so if it goes bullish, that's fine. I don't know what is going to happen with that. I don't know. But I'd be in short up here. That's my trade. Alright. We've got 10 minutes until no more entries. Oh my gosh. My entries are up here. I want this thing to break out upwards right into this supply. And then I'd just take it for a 1-1. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Overall, this is rather, I don't know. I mean, it's more bearish on, especially right here, but I don't know. I wanted to get in short here, or sorry, long, but could not allow me to, huh? It's crazy. This is rather bullish. Rather bullish. In that sense, I'm taking this holding split. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Hopefully it gets down there. 7.25. This is a holding split. NQ long. Holding split. 7.5. Oh, bye. Fucking A. Son of a gun, dude. What a late entry. That's not good, man. You gotta be a little bit more alert, be anticipating, be placing the orders. You gotta be thinking ahead of the box. I'm going for a 2-1 on this trade. Is that risky? Yeah, that's risky. Take a picture. Hold on. My orders way up here. My stop loss has to be at this low. 59 flat. 59 flat. I gotta do the risk here. 1165. Do the right thing. I think a 2-1's fine. At 980.75. I repeat, 980.75. Place your targets there. 980.75. Come on. Where's my targets? 980.75. Good. All right. 1445. 1165 for 1445. 1165 for 1445. 1165 for 1445. 1445 divided by 300 is 4.8. 4.8 apples. Negative 25% late entry. Late entry, market order. Hold on, get to your order placed here. Yes, it's gone 2-to-1. Thank you, but I don't care. I need to I need to place orders for the next trade right here. Is at 985. Remember, we had this order placed earlier, but we had to cancel it. 993 is my stop loss. I'm going in short at this point. 993.25 just cuz. 990 risk. Where's my target? My target's at 75. 990 for 1200. I repeat, 990 for 1200. 990. 3.3 apples risk for 1200. Oh, this would be sick. This would be sick, dude. 4. I'm risking 3.3 apples for 4 apples. I just made 4.8 apples on the last trade. This is order placed at 681. No, 682. 681. Man, this is happening quickly. I gotta. So now I'm short, right? 23. Order placed at 953. Oops, this one's 953. This one was placed at. This is excellent. Wow, dude. For sure, man. 681. 681 was long. This is excellent stuff. Regardless if I win or lose on this trade, I'm really content with what's occurred here today. This is the last trade of the day. I'm going for a 1-to-1, which would be 76.5. 76.5 would be the reward, but I'm going for 75, which is a little bit more. I know that, but I'm doing that for whatever reason. I want to do that. So 5 minute, that's exactly what I want to see. You have to look at the 3 minute for the reasons why I'm placing this trade. The 3 minute shows the supply. This is where it broke off. Anytime that this happens where a breakout occurs, usually the breakout when retested works for a bounce, and that's precisely what I'm asking for. Now I am asking for a larger bounce than necessary. I'm asking for a very large bounce. That's generally not what I do, but at this point I'm taking the risk. That's what I'm doing. We've got a lot of housekeeping to do quickly. So this is a three minute holding level. This one was ordered at 951. Anyways, 3 minute holding level. Tight. Yes, definitely tight. Protecting free space of 1. No. Oh, this is a PE then. Wow, okay. This is a PE. No, it's a holding zone. Holding zone, sorry. Not protecting free space. Protecting free space of 1. PE tight. Recency is 2-3. Magnitude is 3-2. X score is 4, at least 4. Ah, this is not looking good now. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's gone 0.5 to 1 with a 25% PIS. Oh, boy. I hope it goes. But whatever. Whatever happens, happens. risking 3.3 apples on that trade for a possible reward of 4. Regardless of what happens, that's what happened. Who cares? I am, I'd be happy if it works, but whatever. All right, so let's look at the trade here. I gotta quickly look at this. This last trade was a 5-minute holding split, recency of 1-1. So this would be more like an H setup. More like an H setup. 5-minute. 5-minute H setup, protecting free space of 1. Protecting free space of 1 with, I don't know. Ooh, my stop loss is hit. Dang it. It's off. Darn it. So negative 3.3 apples on that, which is okay. It's okay. I'm kind of more bearish on it, but whatever. NQ long, so this one broke. So let's just put that into play right now. I like it. I like it. Kind of more short on this thing, to be honest with you. Whatever, we'll see. If this thing breaks out, yeah, continues breaking out, I don't know. I feel like it's got to take some profits. I think it's got to take profits up there. Anyways, this one worked really well. So it's gone 4.25 to 1. Six, 8, 1's gone 4.25 to 1. Oops. No, 6, 8, 2 did. Wow. What a trade that was. 4.25 to 1 and still counting. 25%. Yep. 0.5. That's it. All right. So no trades on. It's 10 o'clock. I'd like to go short actually if it breaks this high. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I realize that it's 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. I need to stop trading. However, I think it's okay, dude. There we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. Keep on going. I'm shorting at 10s. If you don't already go down short, there's a lot of targets being taken right now. Lots of targets being taken. I like it. It needs something. This is such significant free space that it needs something here. 16s, I'm in short at 16s. I'm in short at 16s. That I can guarantee you. That is an intuition. Oh, if this doesn't bounce, if this continues higher, like, I'm shorting it. It's already bouncing down. There's a possibility that it'll continue, though. One would be down here. Man, look at that go. No F's given. look bearish. It does look bearish. I should probably just cancel all orders and continue on with my life. Alright. Fine. Alright. That's cool. It's going. But that's it on the day. Close up shop. Down 1.8 apples. But I'm down 3.5 apples overall in that trade. It's weird. I don't know, that's bullish, dude. That's what I want to see. Wow, look at it come down now. Holy moly. If that comes down. I'm bearish on this thing. Bearish for sure. 10.0. Yeah, 6.0. That's fine with me. Yeah. I was thinking that it continues upwards, and then I'm selling because it needs a bounce downwards. Kind of blind shorting though. I don't like that. However, everything points to that. Alright, even if that were the case, I'll move it to 19. 19.25, that's just so needs a bounce so bad. Yeah, that's all I can do. That's all I can ask for. If it was 19.25, it's likely it won't get there, but that's all I'm asking for. That's what I'm asking for. If it can get up there. I like it. I like it. This is 11 flat. 11 flat is my target. That's fine with me. This is an int. NQ short. Int 9. I don't know. This is 10:06 a.m. Is this the right thing to do? Yeah, I think it's reasonable. 683 zone number. This is a 5-minute int. You've got to be freaking kidding me, dude. Oh my gosh. One tick away again, dude. This is ridiculous. And now it hits target. Bro, fuck you. Seriously. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, man. That sucks, dude. It's brushing up against my freaking entry and just leaves it. It's just ridiculous. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently for what it's gonna do. Wow. It's crazy to me, man. crazy. 27. Wow. Alright, my job is to do this. Alright, this has gone 7.25 to 1. That's a lot of reward. I only got out at a 1 to 1. That's not. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And there it goes. That was my sell. Darn it. It's alright. It's alright, man. And it continues up. Wow. At this point, I should not have any orders placed, because as you can see, my order was literally right next to it. Keeps escaping me. Alright, it's getting down to the wire here. I want to see if there's anything I can do here. This is a holding level creation. That's just what it is. It's a holding level creation, man. That would be an NQ long. So far up, it's crazy. 7 contracts going up. I'd perhaps take it. 17.5 I'd take. 17.25. I'd take it. If it were to bounce out. Only if it breaks out, it has to confirm. 27.75 is my target. I know it's really far away, but it's okay. And I would not be in the trade if it breaks that low. Yep, not in the trade. If it breaks that low. It hasn't broken that low yet. Wow. 369258147. Yeah, it's got 1 minute to do that. Done. Yeah, it broke that low, so no trade. Alright. Darn it. Well, I gotta pause. I can't do this with such attention so much. But that's the trade. I'm really disappointed that I missed so many trades. It's just so disappointing. You know? But whatever, you know. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you know? What you gonna do? Alright. I gotta get going. So negative 3.5 apples today. That's what happened.